recording. Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know what this game is about. I just saw it on Steam. I was told by people to play it, so here we go. Let me just make sure. Yep. New game. Please enter your name. My name is Bradley. Let's do this. Okay. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori? Sayori? That's what we'll call her. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself, you know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's kind of how it works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on these days like these, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting for her. But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, hello there. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, that was me. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Bradley. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Cute anime girl laugh. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Bradley, have you decided on a club to join yet? Is it going to be the Doki Doki Literature Club? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of the many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds like someone I know. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Man, I might have to get a fucking water. I'm not used to talking so much in a game. The school day is just as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. That's a pretty cool classroom. Just gonna take a few seconds to look at it, because I'm gonna be reading a lot. Bradley, clubs. Soria wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Soria must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Aw, meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. These drawings are pretty good. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. What the hell is that? Was that like junior? Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Girl 1. Oh, I like your purple hair. Oh, your eyes are really nice. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Okay, for a second I thought the girl on the left was the same person I was just talking to earlier. Way to kill that atmosphere. Okay, no, they look... okay, no, that's girl 3. Oh, Bradley, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, they're so kawaii. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. You remind me of someone, tsundere. Sorry. Natsuki. Okay, you're Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. I don't recognize any of you. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Okay, that's Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she... you can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Oh. Okay, yeah, it was her. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. The smartest in the club. Is that the girl on the right? Yep. Don't say something like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Yep. Just gonna go with Moniko. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Bradley. Moniko smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Monica. You gotta stick with the pronunciation, Brad. Come sit down, Bradley. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. 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 I'll have to look at that. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Little finger touch. Then, how about I make some tea as well? Shit, sounds good. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I don't see a table. I see a bunch of desks. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika, and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki, god damn it, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. You fucking keep your tea in a closet? Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh woo! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, I want to see them. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Damn, they sound cute. So kawaii! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Heh, well, you know. It's your boy. Just hurry and take one. Fuck, I forgot how to pronounce that person's name. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. Fuck it, your name's Monica. I may know how you pronounce it. It's Monica. Well, Monica. Fuck. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. It's a fucking cupcake. Take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't I heard this somewhere before? You did make them, though. Oh. Baka. It's not like I made them for anything, Baka. Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not, you. Dummy. Fucking knew it! Fucking knew she was gonna say dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Yeah, she got it out of the fucking closet. Like a fucking weirdo. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Well, you shouldn't be insulted. If you're trying to impress someone, then just say. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I like reading. I also like tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica, she's gonna fucking call you that, raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider literature club? I was really brought into this by my friend, Sayori. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged in by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of these major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. This music's banging. But it makes school events like the festival that more important. Alright, I was just making sure I was still recording. I've done a lot of reading. I'd hate to have to do it again. I'm confident that we can really all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Yeah? I mean, this chick and Sayori and Monica, they both kind of have the same attitude, kind of. She's really timid and shy, and She's like outgoing, but acts like she hates you, like Sundari. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Bradley, what kinds of things do you like to read? Manga. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Fucking knew it! I'm calling this shit! I mutter, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking of seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingertip. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Same. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of our own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Horror, not horror. Yeah, I read a lot of horrors. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. Oh. Fuck's that mean, crazy bitch? But if a story makes me think and it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Yeah, like if you watch like a horror movie that's like kind of realistic, like it's stuff that could happen, it's gonna change the way you view something. And like even reading fantasy books, you might think of something differently now because they related it somehow to real life. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. The fuck, you got a problem? Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about the cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh, I thought she was gonna like sniff her ear or something. I don't know why I thought that. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Yeah, with those little eyes you are. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them? Oh, okay, it was her talking. I thought it was me. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and have Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess that's the same for you, Yuri. I wanted to read someone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other, and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Bradley? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining a club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Soraya may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and, um, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. The only one that has dejected eyes is her. Crazy person. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Bradley, you, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join a literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Hold on. Alright, back to recording? Okay, sorry about that. I had someone come in to my house. Alright, let's continue. Jumping up and down. Hey! It really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Aw, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. And remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Bradley, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee hee. Yeah. Can I really impress that class girl Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Anyway, the girls continue to chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Bradley, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Alright, with that, can I actually save? Did it save? Okay, cool. Yeah, it saved. Alright, well, that will have to do it for this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm looking forward to see what this game has. But if you liked, then leave a comment and a like. And until next time, I shall see you all later.